Today is October 28th, 2025. The air is still and cool before the sun announces itself. From above, the Jordanian desert is a crumpled map of shadow and potential, a landscape of immense sleeping forms. Then, the first light spills over the eastern horizon. It's a slow, hesitant pour, a pale gold that touches the highest peaks first. The great, rose-red cliffs of Petra begin to wake, not with a jolt, but with a gradual blush as if stirring from a sleep of centuries. The light moves like a painter's brush, finding the texture in the stone, revealing the deep reds, the soft pinks, the veins of ochre and saffron. This is a place that feels ancient, primordial, carved not just by human hands but by the patient, relentless forces of time itself. It's a scene that humbles you before you've even taken a single step. The scale is monumental, almost confrontational. You feel the weight of history here, a pressure in the air. This was a city, a bustling nexus of commerce and culture, a fortress hidden in plain sight. The Nabateans, a civilization of traders and masters of water, sculpted their world directly from the living rock. They understood the power of this place, its natural defenses, its stark beauty. Your journey into Petra proper begins on foot. It begins with the sick. This is no grand columned entrance. It's something far more elemental and dramatic. It's a crack in the earth, a narrow gorge that winds for more than a kilometer between soaring sandstone cliffs. The walls rise 100 meters on either side, so close in places you could reach out and touch both at once. They curve and twist, hiding what's ahead, building a slow, deliberate tension. The path is a riverbed of stone, worn smooth by millennia of flash floods. The tread of countless feet, traders, soldiers, pilgrims, and now, us. Walking through the sick is a sensory experience. The air cools. The light filters down in shifting, ethereal shafts. The world outside disappears. Your footsteps echo off the towering walls, a small counterpoint to the immense silence of the rock. You look up and see only a sliver of blue sky, a stark contrast to swirling reds, orange, purple. These walls are not blank canvases. They are streaked with mineral deposits, carved with small niches that once held statues, etched with the remnants of water channels the Nabateans engineered to bring life into their hidden city. This is not a path to be rushed. The sick forces you to slow down, to look closer, to feel your own smallness. It's a masterclass in theatricality, a natural procession that prepares you for the spectacle to come. With every turn you expect the reveal, but the canyon keeps winding, drawing you deeper. A Bedouin guide leads a horse. A cool breeze carries the scent of dust and time. And then it happens. Just as the narrow walls feel like they might close in forever, a sliver of impossible architecture appears. It's a glimpse, a tease, a flash of ornate carving against the dark slot of the canyon. You take a few more steps, the Seek opens, and there it is. Al-Khazna, the Treasury. The name is a misnomer, local legends of pirates and hidden loot. The reality is far more impressive. A facade of breathtaking complexity and scale, not built but excavated from solid rock. You stand there, neck craned, mouth slightly agape. It feels less like a building and more like a hallucination. A two-story masterpiece of Hellenistic design, Corinthian columns, intricate friezes, a central urn, all carved with impossible precision. The morning sun hits directly, making the stone glow with an almost supernatural warmth. Camels rest in the plaza, their expressions a mixture of boredom and ancient wisdom. Their Bedouin handlers call out, offering rides, familiar voices in the soundscape. Tourists stand in quiet reverence or snap photos, trying to capture the uncapturable. Still, the Treasury commands absolute authority, a silent testament to ambition. Trace the tool marks. Imagine the scaffolding. Hear the distant chip, chip, chip. Weathered statues, the urn scarred by bullets, and the play of light and shadow shifting its mood minute by minute. The people of the rock. Petra is not a ghost town, not an open-air museum roped off from humanity. To see it only as ancient stones is to miss half the story. The spirit of this place lives in the Bedouin who call it home. For generations, their lives have intertwined with caves, canyons, and the rhythms of the desert, guardians of secrets, keepers of oral history. They perch on rocky ledges selling sweet mint tea from smoky kettles. They guide sure-footed donkeys up the steep paths to the high place of sacrifice. Children with sun-wise eyes chase through colonnaded streets that once saw Roman legions. Locals know the secret paths, the coolest caves where desert herbs grow wild. Their connection is not academic, it is ancestral, in their blood. Engage them. A tiny cup of cardamom coffee may teach you more than a guidebook. In their faces you see resilience and dignity, as enduring as the stone. They are not props, they are the city's custodians. Satellite dishes on caves, pickups by royal tombs, not contradictions, but evolutions. Like the Nabateans, they trade, now in stories, guidance, handcrafted souvenirs, and human connection. A taste of the desert. The experience of a place is never complete until you've tasted it. In Petra, flavors are honest, hearty, and bound to the land. Not fussy cuisine, food perfected over centuries, meat grilled over flame, bread blistering on domed sage, aromas inviting rest and refuel. Share a traditional Bedouin meal, zarb, cooked underground in a barrel oven, lifted tender and smoky into the cool air. Mansaf, Jordan's national dish, lamb and tangy yogurt over rice and flatbread, crowned with toasted nuts, eaten with hands, seated on cushions. Shrak, paper-thin bread stretched by hand, blistered in seconds, used to scoop hummus. Galayet bandora, tomatoes, onions, peppers, simmered to comfort. Then there is the tea, strong, sweet, often with mint or sage. Market stalls hum nearby, spices piled in baskets, sumac, za'atar, turmeric, dates and figs. Sand art bottles, silver hammered to shine, a radio softly playing a soulful Arabic melody. The living commerce of Petra, descendant of ancient caravans. The higher truths. To truly grasp the scale of Petra, you have to climb. The city is multi-layered, tombs, temples, dwellings, spread across mountains and valleys. The path to the monastery, Adair, is a pilgrimage, about 800 steps carved into the mountainside. Your legs burn, breath comes in gasps, you earn every step. Stalls line the path, Bedouin women offering jewelry and colorful textiles, their smiles a quiet encouragement. As you ascend, perspective shifts. The colonnaded street becomes a ribbon, the royal tombs shrink to a map. You begin to see Nabatean strategic genius. The climb purifies, shedding crowds and noise. Silence deepens. Wind combs the rock. A hawk circles and cries. Effort sharpens the mind. And then, the reward. The monastery, larger than the treasury. A colossal facade carved into a high plateau, bathed in late afternoon light. Unlike the sudden treasury, Adair unfolds slowly as you finish the climb. You arrive, sweating, and stand in awe, top of the world, with Wadi Araba sprawling and the distant hills of Israel on the horizon. Fewer people here. Vast, resonant silence. Sit across from the facade. Drink pomegranate juice. Just be. A place for contemplation. The silence that speaks. As the day ends, magic descends. The harsh light softens. The setting sun ignites the cliffs. Deep reds, oranges, purples. Shadows grow long, stretching like fingers across the valley, slowly reclaiming the city. The last day trippers make their way back, voices fading. The wind whispers through empty colonnades. A distant goat bleats. Golden hour, Petra at its most poetic. Night reveals a universe, Twilight dies on the horizon. Stars emerge brilliant in desert air. With no light pollution, the Milky Way paints the heavens. Constellations sharpen. Lying on cool stone, you feel the immensity of time and space, terrifying and deeply comforting. Old stories ride the night air. Sometimes the Treasury flickers with hundreds of candles, Petra by night. A Bedouin musician plays the haunting notes of the rababa, a single string singing. Curated, yes, but genuine in its wonder. Gathering in darkness around light and music, an act as old as humanity. You leave with more than photographs, dust on your boots, sweet tea on your tongue, sun-warmed stone under your fingertips. A deeper understanding, a place that demands presence and patience. Petra is not dead. It is not a relic.